Chosen one. Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is not something your enemies want you to hear. There is something happening behind your back right now, and you can feel it. The pressure you've been sensing, the tension in the atmosphere, the strange spiritual activity around you, the dreams, the sudden anxiety, the unexpected silence, the shift in people's behavior. It's not random. It's not in your head. It's not your imagination. Something or someone was moving against you. Someone tried to block you. Someone tried to betray you. Someone tried to destroy your name, your reputation, your opportunities, your peace. They talked about you in rooms you weren't in. They tried to make you look small. They wanted you to break, fold, or disappear. But what they don't know is this. Heaven has a justice system, and it has already been activated against your enemies. You didn't have to beg for justice. You didn't have to fight for justice. You didn't even have to explain yourself. Heaven saw everything they did behind the scenes. Heaven heard every lie spoken about you. Heaven witnessed every trap they planned. Heaven recorded every attempt to sabotage your destiny. And now, there are consequences moving in the dark. There are tables flipping in the spirit. There are unseen battles being fought on your behalf. And the people who touched you are about to face something they never expected. Because chosen one, they thought you were alone. They thought you were weak. They thought you had nobody backing you. But they had no idea. You were divinely backed from the beginning. And now the shift is happening fast. This is why your spirit has been unsettled. This is why the atmosphere feels different. This is why you feel both pressure and a strange peace. Because deep down, you already know. Something is being exposed. Something is being reversed. Something is being returned to you. Something is being taken out of your life for good. Your enemies are nervous right now, and you can feel that too. Their energy feels off. Their confidence is gone. Their plans are collapsing. They don't know what's happening, but you do. Because here's the twist. You're not watching this by accident. You're watching this because justice has already started. Heaven is sending you confirmation. God is revealing what's happening behind the scenes. Your spirit is picking up the shift before your eyes see the change. This video didn't just pop up. You didn't just stumble on this message. Your timeline didn't show this randomly. This is your sign. This is your alert. This is your spiritual notification. Justice is in motion, and nothing can stop what God has already activated. So before this message goes any further, before we get into the deep part of this revelation, before we expose what's happening next, I want you to do something bold. Comment right now to lock in your breakthrough. Justice is working for me. Because when you declare it, you claim it. When you speak it, you activate it. When you write it, you align with it. And chosen one, this is your moment. Justice is not coming. Justice is here. Chosen one, you have no idea how many conversations happened about you when you weren't in the room. You have no idea how many plots were formed behind your back while you were still trying to love, help, and trust the very people who were planning to betray you. There were hidden agendas, hidden intentions, hidden motives, hidden whispers, hidden jealousy that grew into full-blown sabotage. Some people were smiling in your face but secretly praying you would fail. Some were watching your every move, waiting for you to slip. Some were intimidated by your calling, your anointing, your intelligence, your resilience. So they tried to silence your voice before the world heard it. And the craziest part? They thought their setup would work. They thought the lies would stick. They thought the gossip would spread. They thought people would believe their version of the story. They thought they could turn people against you. They thought they could shut down your path before it opened. But what they didn't know was this. You are a chosen one, and chosen ones don't fall into traps. Traps fall apart when they get near you. You attract attacks because you're chosen. You attract jealousy because you're gifted. You attract warfare because you carry a calling that threatens the insecure, the fake, and the spiritually empty. People don't attack what is weak. They attack what is powerful. They don't sabotage what is irrelevant. They sabotage what is destined. And God saw every move your enemies made. You didn't know all the details, but God did. You didn't hear every whisper, but God did. You didn't see every plan, but God did. And here's the powerful part. God didn't stop them right away. Because sometimes God lets your enemies expose themselves before he deals with them. He lets their jealousy come to the surface. He lets their actions reveal their true character. He lets their hatred become obvious. He lets their heart show before he shuts it down. And now the exposure is beginning. Conversations are being revealed. True colors are coming out. Fake friends are slipping. Hidden enemies are being uncovered. The truth is rising, even without you saying a word. Because God is about to show you who was real and who was working against you the whole time. And here's something your enemies were not expecting. Retention suspense number 1. But here's the twist. The trap they built for you is the same trap they're about to fall into. The lies they spread, they're coming back around to them. The door they tried to close, God is about to slam it on them. The downfall they planned for you, it's becoming their downfall. And when everything flips, which it will, people will finally see who was genuine and who was pretending. So right now, before we continue, comment to confirm your protection. They can't stop what God started. Because chosen one, your enemies weren't setting you up. They were unknowingly setting themselves up for divine justice. And the backfire has already begun. Chosen one, you may feel like nobody knows what you went through. You may feel like nobody saw the pain, the betrayal, the disrespect, the injustice. You may feel like people got away with things they should have never done to you. But hear me clearly. The enemy thinks nobody saw what they did. But heaven witnessed everything. Nothing was hidden. Nothing was overlooked. Nothing was forgotten. Every lie told about you. Every trap set for you. Every moment someone tried to humiliate you. Every time they tried to break your spirit, God saw it all. Heaven does not lose track of details. Heaven does not miss evidence. Heaven does not ignore injustice. And right now in the spiritual realm, something powerful is taking place. Heaven's courtroom is open, and the case against your enemies is active. God has been collecting your tears. Not one tear dropped unnoticed. God has recorded every attack thrown your way. Not one moment of pain has been wasted. God documented every lie, every betrayal, every hidden intention. You didn't know what was happening behind the scenes, but heaven was building a case on your behalf the entire time. Because in the spiritual world, there are laws, divine laws, unbreakable laws. And one of those laws is this: what you sow, you reap. You can't plant harm and harvest peace. You can't sow betrayal and reap blessings. You can't spread lies and expect protection. You can't attack a chosen one and walk away untouched. Your enemies thought they were planting seeds against you, but they were actually planting seeds against themselves. And now, the spiritual harvest is coming due. But here's the part that shocks people the most. God doesn't bring judgment immediately. He waits for the perfect moment. He waits until the mask falls off. He waits until the truth is undeniable. He waits until the enemy thinks they got away with it, and then he strikes with perfect timing, not early, not late, exactly on time. And chosen one, you are in that timing right now because something has already shifted in your favor. Something has already moved in the spirit. Something has already been decided. Retention suspense number 2. But here's the twist. The verdict has already been decided. Heaven ruled in your favor. You don't have to fight to prove yourself. You don't have to explain what happened. You don't have to beg for justice. You don't have to expose anyone. Heaven has already spoken. God has already ruled. The spiritual gavel has already hit, and the outcome is already sealed. Your enemies will face what they've sown. Your name will be cleared. Your peace will return. Your destiny will move forward. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can overturn heaven's decision. So before we continue, comment and activate this word: I receive my divine justice. Because justice isn't coming, justice has already begun. Chosen one, There comes a moment in every spiritual battle when God steps in and says one word: stop. And when God says stop, everything that was working against you loses its power instantly. That's what's happening right now. You've been wondering why things feel different, why the spiritual pressure suddenly weakened, why the attacks that used to shake you don't hit the same anymore, why the people who were gossiping about you suddenly went quiet, why your enemies don't seem as bold as they once were. It's because their influence is disappearing. They tried to speak against your name, but nobody is listening anymore. They tried to spread lies, but the lies aren't sticking. They tried to turn people against you, but the people are beginning to see the truth. They tried to make you look small, but their own character is shrinking. Because when God removes his permission, their power dissolves. The same words they used against you, God is stripping the impact from them. The manipulation they used to control situations, God is shutting it down. The spiritual attacks that used to overwhelm you at night, God has cut the wires. You're stepping into a season where the weapons may form, but they cannot prosper. They may speak, but they cannot influence. They may plot, but they cannot succeed. They may try, but they cannot win. Why? Because their assignment over your life has expired. God has officially ended their access. And now something even more powerful is happening. Your name is being cleared, not by you, but by God himself. God is shifting conversations. God is revealing truth. God is removing blinders from people around you. God is showing the real story without you ever having to defend yourself. Chosen one, hear this. You didn't lose influence, they did. You didn't lose credibility, they did. You didn't lose favor, they did. And the reason you feel lighter right now, the reason you sense peace returning, the reason your spirit feels different is because their spiritual attacks have stopped working. Their words no longer hit your spirit. Their energy no longer drains you. Their presence no longer intimidates you. Their manipulation no longer confuses you. Because God put a spiritual stop sign between you and every enemy connected to your past. And now, you're rising. Chosen ones always rise after silent seasons. When God hides you, it's never punishment. It's preparation. He hides you to protect you. He hides you to strengthen you. He hides you until the atmosphere becomes safe for your elevation. And now that elevation is starting. You're gaining clarity. You're gaining confidence. You're gaining wisdom. You're stepping into the version of yourself your enemies were terrified of. They were fighting the old you. But God is raising up the new you. And that's why they're losing their grip. They thought their words could break you. They thought their control could contain you. They thought their spiritual warfare could drain you. They thought their influence could surround you. But something shifted. Retention suspense number 3. But here's the twist. God didn't just stop them. He's about to expose them. Their masks are cracking. Their intentions are showing. Their stories are falling apart. Their reputation is collapsing. Their alliances are breaking. And every person who partnered in the attack against you will now witness the truth about who you really are. This is the season of exposure, not for you, but for them. So before this next chapter, comment and activate this. Exposure is coming. Because chosen one, you're not just protected, you're being vindicated. Chosen one, you've gone through seasons where it felt like life was taking more from you than it was giving to you. Opportunities slipped away. People who were supposed to stay left. Your reputation was attacked. Your blessings were delayed. And it felt like every time you took one step forward, something pushed you 2 steps back. But hear this clearly. Nothing that was stolen from you is gone forever. In the spiritual realm, theft is temporary, because when the enemy touches what belongs to a chosen one, God demands repayment. Let's talk about what was taken. They stole opportunities, moments that should have lifted you higher. But God is preparing new opportunities that are bigger than anything you missed. They stole relationships, people who should have protected you, supported you, or loved you. But God is sending divinely aligned connections that are loyal, real, and designed for your destiny. They tried to steal your reputation using lies, gossip, and twisted narratives. But God is restoring your name publicly, powerfully, and undeniably. They blocked blessings using manipulation, jealousy, and spiritual interference. But blessings delayed are not blessings denied. Everything the enemy touched must come back. Why? Because heaven operates under divine laws. Laws the enemy cannot break. One of those laws is powerful. That means you are not just getting back what was stolen, you are getting 7 times more. 7-fold restoration, 7-fold blessings, 7-fold opportunities, 7-fold increase, 7-fold elevation. Your loss is about to turn into overflow. Your setback is about to turn into acceleration. Your pain is about to turn into favor. Your tears are about to turn into triumph. And here's what makes this moment even more powerful. You didn't fight back. You didn't retaliate. You didn't expose anyone. You didn't get revenge. You stayed silent. You stayed kind. You stayed patient. You stayed faithful. And that silence is the reason heaven is moving so aggressively for you right now. Because God saw what you didn't say. God saw what you held inside. God saw the pain you swallowed. God saw the injustice you endured quietly. And now the reversal has begun. Things are shifting behind the scenes. Resources are being redirected. New paths are opening. Your name is being spoken in rooms that once rejected you. People are being positioned to bless you without knowing why. This isn't coincidence. This is divine repayment. Retention, suspense, number 4. But here's the twist. The blessing returning to you is bigger than the one they tried to steal. They tried to block something small, but now God is releasing something enormous. They tried to delay your blessing, but now God is accelerating your destiny. They tried to ruin your name, but now God is elevating your influence. And chosen one, you are closer to restoration than you think. Before we move forward, comment and activate this word. Restoration is my portion, because everything taken from you is coming back, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Chosen one. There comes a moment in your destiny where God does something so undeniable, so impossible to ignore, so visibly miraculous, that even the people who doubted you can't deny what he's doing. That moment is approaching you now. Your enemies expected you to fall. They expected you to break. They expected you to stay down. They expected the pain, the betrayal, the warfare, the losses to destroy you. But instead, you're rising, and the rise is not happening quietly. No, God is making sure it happens publicly. This is the season where the people who tried to bury you will be the same people who witness your comeback. Enemies who whispered, "They won't make it," will now whisper, "How did they survive?" People who tried to block your path will now have to watch God open doors they cannot shut. People who tried to destroy your reputation will now see God elevate your name higher than ever before. Chosen one, this is your public turnaround season. The same crowd that saw you struggle will see you succeed. The same people who saw your breakdown will witness your breakthrough. The same voices that mocked your pain will be silent when your blessing arrives. And God planned it this way, on purpose, because the reversal of shame is powerful. God never lets his chosen ones stay in humiliation. He never lets your pain be the final chapter. He never lets your suffering go to waste. He turns your shame into honor. He turns your tears into triumph. He turns your setbacks into supernatural elevation. And he does it in a way where everybody can see it. This is why your comeback feels different. This is why your energy is shifting. This is why opportunities are starting to appear. This is why your spirit feels stronger, clearer, calmer. You are rising into your purpose. And the rise is so significant that even your enemies will have to admit, you were chosen the whole time. This won't be a small rise. This won't be a hidden blessing. This won't be something you have to explain. People will see it. People will feel it. People will acknowledge it. And here's the part your enemies never expected. Retention. Suspense number 5. But here's the twist. Your enemies won't just see your rise. They won't be able to stop it. They used to influence your path. Not anymore. They used to control the narrative. Not anymore. They used to block opportunities. Not anymore. They used to shape the atmosphere. Not anymore. God has taken away their access. their power, their influence, their voice in your story. Your rise is unstoppable because it's not powered by people. It's powered by God. And when God lifts you, no human can bring you down. Before we enter the final activation prayer, comment boldly, "My rise is unstoppable." Because chosen one, your elevation won't just be visible, it will be undeniable.